So it's Nightmare just Sauron V2. So it impacts some of the cards that Sauron impacts, but it impacts some others too. Nightmare gets rid of more than just ongoing. It swaps out text boxes all day. It can impact Giganto and Infinaut as we have here. What's my opponent's output range, you ask? Yes. Wait, why? I should have gotten a card from the raft there, yeah? That Enchantress just absorbing man. That Enchantress just absorbing man to the Starbrand. What a silly game. Can you understand me? Hello! Excuse me? Okay, that's funny right there. The old Circe Red Skull into Dakok. I'm curious to see what public sentiment's like is gonna be like around this card in a week, because it's definitely a super novel effect. Really neat design for sure. I'm gonna wait one turn just in case Nico rolls one of her 2 modes to get clear Hood. 33% to be able to deal with Hood's body here. Huh? I think I want to wait one more turn here. That's close, though. We're 40% for Nico to clear Hood now this turn. Do I play 0 this turn as well? So I can, 1, not brick a draw, but then 2, go 0 the demon into Nightmare next turn? I think so. I hope you all appreciate the cubes I spew for content. Come on, bro. Come on! So armor's worth 6 on the left. Does this ever win the game? That's close. Oh, the turn counter's covering. Yeah, it's the last turn. Slide this up over here. I think the goal is hope they don't think I can play for the right. We win, yeah? Yeah, I just didn't think we'd play for the right. Nightmare turning Giganto into Sasquatch to allow us to play it on turn 5. It's pretty sweet. Alliance missions! Okay, I'm gonna remember at some point. I'm gonna write it down this time. The cards from Nightmare count as created. They do not. And yes, Nightmare only gives you text that's the same as another energy cost, so 6s get other 6-drop text is correct. think I want to zero something here. Was Ultron and Gore. Unfortunately, a singular 6 is not enough for you. I could have maybe coped into staying with Ultron left. But yeah, we're just never meeting a Spectrum in a million years.
Escaped.
Alliance missions! Alliance missions! Alliance missions! Alliance missions! Feels like a little bit of ramp or magic would go a long way in this deck. Oh, really? You think my deck playing Hope and Merlin should play some ramp? Please tell me more, dear Twitch chatter, about your genius deck building incentives. Yeah, I think Magic is literally the worst she's ever been. I would not dream about playing Magic right now. Between Merlin and Thanos still being really good, she's a huge trap. Oh, I missed that it was Binks. Binks instead. Have you considered drawing the ramp you're playing in your deck? It's a strong suggestion, honestly. Alright, so the America Chavez Barter into Odin by America Chavez Barter off the Giganto for 2 energy because of Pixie. Uh-oh. Close. Close.
Hello, so happy.
This card is deeply silly. It's very unique. Very, very unique and interesting design. And gamer, speaking of unique and interesting designs, I would love to give a shout out to one of my longtime sponsors, Into the AM. They make all the unique and interesting designs, like this legally distinct Hammer Lightning Man shirt that I'm currently wearing. They're having a sale between now and the end of, or now and 4th of July. And I've got some gift cards to give away as part of that. So if you want your chance to win part of $300 in Into the AM gift cards, hop on into the Discord server and enter the giveaway in the announcements channel. We're gonna be giving some of those out later this week. So many fantastic things up on their site. Lots of sweet shirts and then other lots of premium high quality clothing. Nightmare is kind of like what I wanted Hulkling to be. It's definitely a lot more interesting card than Hulkling to set a low bar. Changes are coming to high voltage per Griffin in the Discord. Good. You know, I'm actually going to copy Nightmare, I think. I think that sounds potentially good for us. Hey, Quar, thank you for the almost 7 years. I appreciate it. I still plan to play some Pocket. We're going to check out their new set when it drops, but definitely going to be pulling back from it a little bit based on the numbers. Shadowverse was fun this morning. I think my plan moving forward is we're going to do Snap every afternoon, and I'm going to do a variety of things for the first hour or two of the stream in the mornings. If you don't like your text boxes, wait a turn. Good God, there have been a lot of crashes when I try to look at a Nightmare card. Dream Dimension really sucks. I had to reroll my friends. Jeff, it's been 25 minutes. Is Nightmare a broken, must-buy, or unplayable garbage? I would be very surprised if there's not a competitive Nightmare deck somewhere in this metagame. Oh, I think we're cooked here, though. Can I cope into this? I'm gonna cope into this for one. I think playing for all three here seems fine. Oh, do they have like She-Hulk or something? Fair.
Hello, so happy.
I lost that flip, chat. If we'd have had Infinaut and Epidemo the other way, we'd have gotten them. And you know what? Honestly, maybe I'm supposed to hedge this and the one where they're ahead by, because it looks like that's the one I'm going to play to the least. I was like, that was a 50-50 ultimately, but I think I took the wrong side of it. Nightmare beer matches make you feel like you're new to the game, having to hover over every card to see what they do. Yes, unironically. What a classy name by our opponent here. You know what? Honestly, I almost did this when I put it up here. I'm just gonna do this. This is the appropriate. Ooh. Someone earlier asked if we were sure Pixie was good in this deck. I think Pixie's sweet here, chat. Eagle Sight, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Oh, losing hope is sad, but honestly, that going center is fine for us. We're gonna end up punting the center here either way, yeah. I think it's this. I think it's this. Oh my goodness! I forgot Shona was Kyra. I forgot Shona wasn't gonna make. I was like, oh, we just need an average Shona here in order to win this game. Narrator, we did not need an average Shona. We had, in fact, had no Shona. We needed a slightly better polymorph to win that game, yeah. Won't be the last time that happens, Mood. Eternal Mood certainly will not be. My brain exploded when I saw the animation show. I did a quick pause. I was like, wait, what? I was like, that's not what I ordered, waiter. Is the hood bundle giving the wrong number of web points? Oh, I didn't notice that. The hood bundle is totally giving the wrong number of web points. It only gave me 1,000, so it's not you, it's them. Good shot. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I just assumed it was gonna do what it needed to do. Good catch, gamers. Good catch. I would snap here if I was the snapping man. However, we don't really snap in this house. Oh my goodness. What do we think of getting rid of... Wait, How does Nightmare treat my skills? I don't actually know the answer to this. Do I want to Nightmare the demon? I don't actually know the answer to that question. Let's say yes. Let's say yes, I want to Nightmare the demon. Is that a Sarah? Christ on a cracker. All right, that is an Omnibest. Demon turned into a hood! Demon turned into a hood! That's crazy! Holy! Mother of God. Order? Zero is a silver sable, chat. Don't you order me! I'm not out of line, you're out of line! Okay, I do this final answer, and then I get to go demon, Giganto next turn. This is, Giganto's not a heater. He's about to take our opponent to class. Wait, what? No! No! How did I not see that? No! That ain't right. That's right. Holy mother of God. Oh man, there needs to be an onboard aura for cards that have been nightmared. Yes, 100%. There needs to be and on, like, it's gonna take some less, like, obviously we're just gonna have to start clicking on everything aggressively, but it's actually a pretty big miss. Usually they're really good about having visual indicators, but like absolutely we need some kind of green aura or glow or something around all of these cards that are nightmare. Yeah, some type of green hover. Oh, this is a sweet game. And dude, 10 out of 10 would lose again. All right, we need to, speaking of losing, all of the non-subs you need to lose for a couple of minutes so we can play some adverts. We're definitely gonna do some more of this when we get back. This is a sweet new card release. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I like when Marvel Snap card releases are fun, chat. He's awesome. Yes, their hand was also all discounted by 1 because their Red Skull was Sarah. My cubes are scared, Jeff, as they should be. As they should be. I do want to make it clear, because sometimes bad faith people like to make the time that I sign off be an indictment or not of the new card. I have to sign off at like 3:55 in about an hour today, because my wife is out of town camping with our oldest, and my 5-year-old has a music class this afternoon. So Nightmare's been a ton of fun. We will absolutely be playing more of it tomorrow too. But I will be out of here in about an hour 15. Honestly, I think there's someone asked what else we have cooked up. I put together a Moon Girl pile too, but honestly, this one's been fun enough. I could see us playing this for another hour. Haley is 5. That can't be right. She actually turned 5 on Saturday, gamers. She's so adorable. Want to see some pictures? Summer birthday means we get away with party in the backyard. We had a rainbow and unicorn themed birthday. She was very pleased. The old bounce house in the back. But yeah, she's giant. Classic 5-year-old birthday party theme.
Mastery.
Mine will be 2 in October. Fun. They get a lot more fun as they get bigger and turn into real people, and you can like play games and stuff with them. Although fair warning to you, they call them terrible 2s for a reason, and they don't stop at 2. Like the 2.5 until like 3.5 or 4 is like the toughest age for most kids. From the time they can walk until the time they understand enough to be able to be bribed, it can be brutal. That's the key. Once they're old enough to understand a bribe, they get easier. You know, people talk about tariffs and prices going up at the store. You know what price has really gone up at the store for me personally, chat? The toddler tax. Pickup. Order groceries for pickup as often as possible, because getting through the store without a stuffy or some other nominal thing. We have so many made-up currencies to barter with our 3 nature. It's like you're running your own mobile game. need the energy from Hope. I might just do this, I think. Is there a Merlin variation? Like, I really like the Merlin in the Battle Pass, so I'm just waiting to get that one. Nightmare gives skills text boxes, and then they vanish after.
I still believe in heroes.
Okay, but wait, hold up, let him cook. This is a copy of Zero. So I can zero this destroyer. What's zero? Once in future is zero. Okay, Nightmare is the sweetest card to release in Marvel Snapita. It's very, what a silly game energy. Who are you? Oh, that's a big Giganto. Oh, that's sad. I can't play him. Oh, my deck is empty. That's extra sad. Snap into the altar. No, I can just Omni into the altar. What's zero? Zero is Scorn, and Martyr is something else. Omni Shuffle. No, Omni's the location change. Mute before I get shanged. Oh no! Oh no! Doggy.
Victory.
I almost asked why Martyr didn't move. Almost. I could already see the Reddit posts with people asking to explain why something happened or didn't happen on the board. Absolutely. When you leave your bot cosplay on post Infinite. Look at our lovely new demon givers. Come on, give me Nightmare! Give me Nightmare! That just doesn't matter. All of our sixes are in our hand. Alright, we were a nightmare or bust here, unfortunately. It looks like bust is the option.
Escape.
Hey, Arnan. Glad you had fun with it. Havoc's such a sweet card to navigate games with. Working our way up towards 6,900 hood boosters.
Opponent snapped.
Sure. I don't really care about our cubes. Fair snap. Destroy gamers. Oh, is this someone who whaled Kid Omega? It's gotta be someone who whaled Kid Omega, yeah. Oh, we drew Infinaut. That's so sad. If you've ever wondered how Marvel Snap survives long term as a game, I want you to remember that there are people that looked at that high voltage structure chat and then spent over $100 to buy Kid Omega outright. I would wager there's plenty of people that did that. I even have the gold sitting from just like buying bundles with art I wanted and just not doing it on a matter of principle. And thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. How's Nightmare so far? Really fantastical card release. What do we think of this? And then we just like drop Nightmare on the right next turn?
Opponent snapped.
It's Blob, Infinaut, Groot, Hope, and Enchantress. What is Enchantress? Silver Samurai? It's Korg. I suppose we're gonna lose 8 on the right because Merlin's gonna reroll it. Kid Omega will be Series 5. Wow, that powers both Merlins. Interesting.
Hello, so happy.
That copycat has Martyr's text box, just so we're clear. Yeah, just so it's clear on how skills work, the skill banishing itself is not part of the skills text box, it's part of the rules text for how skills function. So, like, for example, if you Cosmo a skill, its effect won't happen, but it'll still banish after.
Victory.
Do skills trigger Hope Summers? Yep, yes they do. Is 0 just for Ebony Maw? It works with Martyr too. It's also just like a 1-3 that Nightmare rolls a positive text box onto some of the time as well. I think Nightmare is a fun and unique card, and I would also be surprised if there is not a competitive Nightmare deck somewhere in the metagame. Ultimate Answer, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. I think that's literally the strongest endorsement I can give a card. It is fun, interesting, and likely competitive somewhere. Dormammu or Nightmare? That one's close. Dormammu's a really unique card. I feel like I'm a little more skeptical on the competitiveness of that one without playing with it. It's a lot of moving parts, but it's also very unique and could end up being strong. Like, that one could go either way. That one's definitely a very novel, unique card as well, though. Or cooked gamers. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? So I can add 8, 10, 13 here. They're just like, no way, this beats whatever they have. They Sauron and Nightmare.
Escaped. Epic.
Epic. That reminds me of Alliance rewards in here, yeah. You know, I gotta say, not spending a ton of money on stamp anymore really reinforces how much better premium mystery variants are when you're not 700 gold variant complete. I'm like actually somewhat excited to get random mystery variants because there's things in there I wouldn't mind opening. Second dinner economists, if you're out there, you really should make your premium mystery variants suck less for people who spend the most money on your game. That's one of the worst economic decisions they can make in a game like this, where they're like, okay, we're gonna make this thing feel really bad for people who give us the most money. Pigged. Don't take my war machine. Thanks. Thanks. Huh? I think I'm supposed to do this, but it's weird. Feeling this doesn't do anything because I won't be able to play my Infinaut out. Got me. Silly Sanctum Infinitum. Perfect Nightmare hand that got disrupted. Moon Girl Nightmare stuff with a bunch of one drops that you upgrade. That's another thing I would like to try. We'll try that tomorrow. I'm enjoying this deck. I think we're gonna play it for the afternoon. And then obviously you could do the easy obvious just shove it inside of the Sauron deck. I assume the content creator special is just shove it inside of the Sauron deck. What was the auto deck? It's a good question. I didn't look. It feels wrong getting shagged by a crossbones. That's funny right there. Do I do this so that way I can play a 6 next turn? I'm gonna have to 0 whichever 6 I play, but that's fine. It'll be big because I want to fill this. Well, I guess they're filling it. Oh, that's a fine one to shove into here. So this will make Giganto cost 4 because it's Sasquatch. And then I'll have Martyr plus Demon. Do I do this? Let's place for all of it the most.
Hello, can you understand me?
Hood left to throw. You think I need to throw the left? I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm competing on the left, yeah? Modest in the middle. Yeah, I guess we're probably cooked with Bullseye and Modaka. Yeah, probably cooked. Four cards in hand.
You won't need this anymore.
Love of God, fast forward, babe. Marvel Snap desperately needs to let you leave games on turn 6. Being held hostage for moments like this is unacceptable. Sometimes I alt F4 because it feels faster. Some of the time you'd be right, honestly. Play 6 energy cards. Yes, ma'am. A Nightmare work in an ENT Venom deck. Why would that be good? I feel like Nightmare would work so good with Sauron as another card for when you don't draw Sauron. Congratulations. Figuring that out means you're qualified to be a content creator. Make sure to apply for your 2,000 free gold every month. Big if true.
This land is always changing.
They drew our freaking Nightmare, didn't they? It's fine, our hand's good. On a serious note, what's the requirement to get the gold? I don't actually know. To second dinner's credit, they have some of the loosest requirements of any content creator program I've ever seen. It's fairly straightforward to get into. Which is a good thing in general. Giving some nominal support to people that are making stuff consistently for you is good. Oh, there's a website with the official creator program. Look at that. Let's get that down for the future. Requirements on there. Oh, those requirements are higher than I remember. Maybe they tightened them up. There's definitely a number of people in the program that don't meet those requirements listed. Did I just get fucking Electra martyred? Just got Electra martyred. It ain't right, gamers. We downgraded Martyr's total points, but she can't betray us now, so... Oh. Man, they can have my Giganto too. Get absolutely cooked by our own nightmare. That freaking Electra, man. It'd be +8 on the left. It could actually compete there. My goodness! And they actually only won by a single point. A massive high roll on this and still only got it by 1. Oh, they had Sasquatch Infinaut too. It's crazy. I'm gonna chill on the Nico because if she rolls Demon or Draw Mode, it's good for Nightmare. Piece of candy. You should snap here if you're playing for serious, but I don't want my opponent to retreat, and 2, they're a friend of the stream. Okay, you know what? This is fine though, because he's gonna come back. Oh, so is Martyr. Martyr is gonna come back, isn't she? I need to see what it does. I don't want you to put it into play. Super, super dead.
Escaped.
We could bullseye hella. I guess that would have been the content play. I think that loses most of the time, though. We would have gotten back Blade Squirrel Girl. Yeah, Khonshu only reanimates a five power thing though. It's a real weird mix of cards. For sure. I will say I think it's weird that Khonshu's not templated to just reanimate based on his power. Card would have some more interesting synergies if they designed him that way. Did you see the new demon with the hood on the shop? I did not. You'll have to let me know what it's like. Oh, that's unlucky.
This land can never be.
Oh, fuck you, game. That's so sad. Our draw was so sweet.
Escape.
And fuck you, Ben Brood. Second dinner. Stupid emotes. That's so awful. That's really why they just need to get rid of him, right? There's just like, there's nothing more. All they do is take a beat that already makes you feel a little bit bad about Marvel Snap, and you're just like, well, let's just turn the bad beat up to a 12 because my opponent's a jagoff. Well then. You should snap on this straw. Since we haven't done anything yet. I'll do it. I'll do it, I swear. I think we do this, then we just like ploop an Infinaut down somewhere in the last turn of the game, yeah?
Power must be controlled.
They need to beat a 7 in the center and 15 on the right, says local man about to become hungered. What's been their take on emotes publicly? Anytime auto mute comes up with second dinner and they give it a response, they give us some bullshit story about how they want their game to be social. No remotely reasonable human being is playing a 1v1 PvP game online with faceless strangers for a social experience, and it's just nonsense. Ben Brode loves emotes. He's been anti-auto mute since he worked on Hearthstone at Blizzard. It's just a very silly, bad opinion to have. This doesn't even have to do with money, chat. Most of the emotes people are dickheads with are completely free. They're not making money from emotes. They just like are opposed to people being able to opt out of harassment on a philosophical level. Soccer Trev, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate the baker's dozen. Welcome back.
Victory.
Gifting everyone the Deadpool emote was a bad idea. Absolutely. You know what else is a bad idea, chat? Not being subscribed to Twitch channels you watch, because then you get adverts. At least on this channel, the adverts don't interrupt the gameplay. We're going to play some more of this because it's been novel and amusing. Nightmares a sweet card when we get back. In the meantime, in between time, enjoy these ads. If you're watching on YouTube, consider tapping the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the content reach some more people. Shout out to the almost 200 folks that have done that already today. Segways, baby, segways. Yeah. I just want to play my superhero cards in peace. When I take a bad beat, let me take it on the chin and move on to the next one without feeling harassed. Got the fourth split ink on Nightmare. Nice, Jace. Thank you for the biddies. Whizzle1, thanks for re-upping that Prime for the 10th month. Welcome back. He's working out in practice as sweet as I expected him to be in theory. Not surprised. This card was originally data mined to have its same text box. I think it was like on a 2/2, which was crazy. Him landing as a 3/1, 3-1 makes a lot of sense, I think. Very, very Mr. Negative-esque effect. Deserves a Mr. Negative-esque stat line. I'm not subbed, but I'm not getting ads either. You must live in one of those lovely places that capitalism has forgotten. Lucky you. Twitch doesn't think your eyeballs are worth selling. Yeah, I got a little bit more before I gotta go.
Opponent snapped.
It's only okay, but I'll leave.
Escape.
Marvel Retreat's a fun kind of game. It's sad to leave a Pixie on 2 game, but without air queued up, I think we leave. Maybe with Infinaut +1s in the deck and War Machine in hand, I'm supposed to stay.
This land is always changing.
Oh, Weird World has been our own personal feature location today, and it's been deeply lame every time.
Opponent snapped.
I just don't have Nightmare, and they weird worded in my Nightmare deck. I could have easily drawn my Nightmare.
Escape.
Everyone's playing the same deck, though. That is, unfortunately, well, I mean, not the exact same. Most of our opponents are playing the Content Creator Special and playing Sauron Nightmare. But yes, unfortunately, the way Snap's weekly card releases are, if there's a card like Nightmare that's interesting and fun, it means you play mirror matches all day. Pseudo mirror matches in this case. Pixie being a little rude. Would have loved to Nico on demon mode this turn.
Oh, that was really fun. Do-da, do-da. Marvel, that was really fun.
What a good game! Good game, opponent! Fist puppy! Good game! Good game! I apologize for misrepresenting the situation earlier. I said when there's a new sweet card release, you mostly play mirror matches. That's not entirely true. Your options are mirror matches and hard counters. I agree, Boshek. I think Mobius and Mobius is the worst kind of tech card Marvel Snap has. It's just such a... This is just the most polarizing of effects. Remember release Mobius. To be fair, Mobius was an absolute hero when he released. When Mobius released, Wave made your cards more expensive. And she was 1000% the villain of that interaction. Oh, so much like the United States, we've lost the raid here. And I think that means we're cooked altogether. don't think it's possible for me to win center and right. Yeah, we just gotta roll. We gotta roll Galactus on one of these two. I wish I could just like have fun and actually play the game. All right, I'm gonna stay for the Galactus high roll, but we'll leave spewing one more cube. Everybody in chat to believe in the Galactus high roll here. Unluck. Well, they can't pull the Titania back down, meaning they have to play a 6 on the right. They pixate this game at one point, though, is the problem. Yeah, if anybody want to. You can force Bob to jump. Absolutely not. I am not snapping the bomb out. Chat wants me to lose 8 fucking cubes. I am unlikely to do non-sponsored games that have microtransactions that also don't have mobile clients, Judy. I think to have the best chance for my audience to translate to other games I want to try, they need to be on mobile. We are primarily a mobile game stream. How is Pokemon Pocket these days? Pretty mediocre. Hopefully they can right the ship, but I'm not holding my breath. They've got a new set coming up at the end of the month next week. But Pokemon Pocket also has what I like to refer to as the Magic the Gathering problem, which is they're making so much money, they have very little incentive to fix the problems that they have. Is it too much too fast? No, the gameplay just isn't great. They power equip their game really quickly. Is the big part of the issue. Poly the Magic. Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, I should have polyed the Magic. I'm gonna end the game this turn, one way or another. You like Shadowverse? I really enjoyed playing Shadowverse this morning. It's been a while since I played a card game that has that much going on. But I'm also skeptical Shadowverse will have much of an audience because it's got a lot going on. I bought some cards this morning though. We're gonna play some more of it, but I don't really expect it to go anywhere in terms of content numbers. It'll just be a for fun thing. Expecting there to be a turn 7 against the Merlin deck is ambitious.
Victory.
Polymorph trying its best to lose. It was alright. Do I want a Nightmare next turn, or do I want a Merlin? I think I want a Merlin. Okay, and with the Infinaut try here, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this down this turn, yeah. Hella, Blob, Chavez, Enchantress. Just getting this out of my hand. Infinaut Blob still eat cards so it's over 15? Yes. The way Blob is templated, it gains up at least 13 power from its trigger. It's not about its total power. Actually, let's Enchantress the Victoria hand here, yeah? Makes their Sentinel slightly worse. Joke's on you, Red Guardian. We're trading him out. Oh. Just not enough, yeah. This deck almost feels like it wants a copy of, like, Luda Snow. We just need to draw Pixie better early. As someone who doesn't have Merlin, what would you suggest? Finding a $10 bill between the couch cushions.
Welcome to the vault. Fascinating sensations.
Merlin's a pretty strong synergy piece inside of any deck playing Hood. And he has extra synergy with Nightmare now too, because 2 of his 3 ways clear Nightmare's detrimental body. Very, very powerful effects. So is it still waiting for 1 cost Pixie? Yeah, I mean, if Sauron gets to be 1, assuredly Pixie deserves to be 1 too as well, yeah? It's only fair. Pekin Fern, thank you for the 63 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Ooh, piece of candy.
Opponent snapped.
All right, 66%. They have a really solid one here on the left. Wait, did they think they were enchantressing my War Machine? They thought they were enchantressing my War Machine. That's 1000% what happened there. That's what that snap was. They forgot they nightmared their enchantress. The most fair Grand Central in the history of Snap Moon. And Martyr is Rocket Raccoon here, so we're up to 25 in the middle.
Victory.
Nice deck card, nerd. Yep, basically. I think Nightmare playing with him feels like exactly what you'd expect reading the card. Really powerful, novel, interesting effect. I think here's potential to play in a few different things. This was one of the first ones that jumped to my mind. The easy, obvious other one that I expect you'll see a lot of is Sauron. Nightmare is the #1 thing we played against. I liked this build a little bit. I think other things to experiment with are maybe trying like a Luna Snow or a Kale. Being able to go 6-on-5 into 6-on-6 plus a 1-on-6 is probably something. Yeah, it's super build around card. You can't replace Nightmare in any deck that's playing him. He has a lot of strong synergies. Another coloring outside the lines I want to try a little bit tomorrow is this build. I got a duck. Sorry, we got to leave a little bit early on new card day. My wife is out of town with our oldest on a week-long camping trip with the scouts, and I've got to take our 5-year-old over to her music class later this afternoon. So I'll be back tomorrow for a nice full stream day again. I think the plan is I'm going to do a couple hours of Shadowverse in the morning again, because I've really enjoyed that today. And then we'll do 4 or 5 hours of Marvel Snap after, kicking off with some Nightmare, and then maybe doing some viewer decks as well after we do a data dive. Appreciate everybody that was here through the end of the stream today. I hope your Tuesday is great wherever you're at in the world, and we'll see you around real soon.